highlights of this week, we're starting to raise above the Dead's timeline. And here is how to deal with it.
Become a shining magnet.
This full moon is going to reveal to us what patterns of thinking is undermining us, keeps us in too low vibe, so we can't shift into a higher state of living and being the one we are truly meant to live. It is important at the end of the week to show up and take some sort of action that shows that you're truly ready to commit to this new belief in yourself. Believe that you can pull it off, that you can bring into reality a much brighter life. You are capable. You've got this. So take some kind of physical action to cement to the universe that you're ready, that you trust, and you're going forward on a new, higher timeline. Welcome to the new subscribers. I'm so happy you're here. There's gonna be some frictions as we raise above the old distorted timeline. Therefore, here is how to deal with the impact. Because the old and the dysfunctional is going to try to re-invite you into the old worn out party. Yes, people are going to try and invite you into old frictions, old drama, karma. They might argue with you. Things are going to happen that will try and draw you back into fear and argument and anger and all these lower, dense, distorted energies of the old. That is why we need to stand tall and stay in integrity with who we really want to be and what we really want to do with our lives. But it first starts from the inside out. Shining out, and therefore magnetize what we want towards us. It is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is happening in due time, at the right time, at the right place. Well, life is a journey. It's not a destination. So the planets are kind of carrying us along on this journey of evolution, this expansive time of changing the whole core of humankind. And we are all part of making this happen. We're doing this by choosing our timeline, choosing which reality we want to live in, by what we are. What our heart truly wants is what makes up our beliefs that will become our reality. So therefore, it starts with getting in contact, staying anchored within what your heart truly wants. So when everything is coming at us, trying to lure us back in to what we are taught to be and do, into this narrow box of a pseudo-reality that we were brought up to be, what we're taught life really is. There we are to stay in our integrity and know this is what my heart truly wants to outlive. This is who I really am. This is what I want to be thinking, acting on. Like I'm an alone mom, and sometimes it can be a bit challenging to be all alone, have no family. Sometimes because I have to have so many hats on, I can get frustrated that it's all on me all the time, 24/7, and there's no escaping it. My son knows what he wants, knows how to say yes or no to things. And sometimes he goes a bit far with it. Kids, teenagers, and adults will always try to challenge your limits and see how far they can go. So it's important for us to stay in integrity. Here's my limits. Do not go beyond it. Like a spoiled child that will try your limits over and over again. And if sometimes you give in to it and sometimes you don't, then the person, the child, the adult knows that, well, sometimes it works, and maybe I can keep testing this limit a little further because it works. Therefore, it's important, like with children, adults, well, it's basically just children that are grown up, but they're still kindred spirit inside, and sometimes they want to test their limit because they don't really understand how it is at the other side. Do not really consider it, basically. So that's why it's important for you to stand calm and safe within yourself and say no thank you. Sometimes again and again. When I say this is my limit, I really meant it. So it doesn't help you keep trying to test it, because it is my limit and I'm not going further than that. Keep, like with my son, he keeps asking, oh, can I wake up a little, because he's homeschooled so he doesn't have to wake up at 7 o'clock like most children here in Denmark. So therefore he sometimes, oh, can I wake up at 9? Can I wake up at 10? Or what? Maybe I can wake up at 11. And I said to him, no. During the week, it's 9 o'clock, not after. Yeah, but this and there, but that. The thing is that if I do not stand that this is the limit where I feel comfortable, he needs to learn that there's weekends and weeks and function in society if he needs to. And also, I do not feel good if I go to bed at 2, 3 in the morning every day. It's not the same energy that I wake up with. So therefore I try to find an in-between with still listening to what he would like, how he would like to function, and also the limit to where I feel good about it. And therefore he goes almost every day, oh, can't I do this? But I just keep over and over again saying no. 9 o'clock is where you wake up during the week to have time, because in Denmark it's like, you can see it's like 3 o'clock and it's getting dark already. So we are to wake up when it's light outside so we can get more out of our day, even though we're moving above and listening into our heart. We still are to function between the 5D and the 3D. 3D is the old way of functioning, and the 5D is the new way where you're listening into your heart and you're following what it feels. Go with the flow during the day. You might have a schedule, but still have some wiggle room if that feels good for you or not, if it feels right for you to follow. Or maybe put that off for a little bit later, or maybe the day after it will feel better, to have a more spontaneous way of living, so you have room to stop up and listen. Is this right for me to do right now? Or am I to take a breather? What does my heart feel for? What do I want to be and do? Like me, I love to travel, and I really want to go with the flow and follow that flow. Like I make the videos when I feel right about, where I just want to sit down and have a chat with you guys. I make up my days with just a few things on my list. Some I'll do and some I know I can do a couple of days later if it is not the right time for it. Because sometimes we can feel the energy is up and we're ready to go. I can do this. I could do a little bit more of that. That's okay. There are other days where we are to just be for a while and listen in. The same when we're around people, especially because people can be a bit stirred up this week, as there's a lot happening, and the transit of getting out of the old timeline of struggling through and have to, must do, is not working anymore. We are to get more and more into our rhythm, the rhythm of what our heart desires, what is in alignment with what we truly want, not what we're taught we have to do. What will the other think if we don't do it like this? like I'm redoing my storage room, so I have some suitcases here and taking out what I don't need anymore, etc. Sometimes I have friends coming over, but they're just gonna have to take it as it is. Well, I've lived in France, and in France we have to be perfect to invite people in, but in Denmark it is like that. So the people that are around me just have to accept. But my life is not perfect, and I am to evolve in certain areas and now it's my storage area. And nothing is perfect for us. We just do the best we can. Others also just do the best they can. So it's about taking that time to listen in before doing. And when we're with people that are a bit stirred up, we just let it go. Make the appointment a bit shorter, or start talking about something else. That just lightly let them know that you're moving into another subject. It's a very good way and a kind way not to continue the path of where they want to go to get some reaction out of you. Or you can just say, this is where I stand, and I understand where you are standing. I am to stay true to myself. First of all, you too, and I understand that. That kind of smooth the conversation out. So they feel heard and seen. You are taking care of yourself. Stay heard and seen by yourself. Stay in integrity, taking care of yourself, not to get swirled into other people's winds, because that is easily done. Anyway, the sun is going down. Yeah, that's winter in Denmark. So I wish you a shiny magnetic week, attracting who you really want to be, what you really want to do. And may you sway through the obstacles. It would really help if you like and subscribe so it can reach more people. Transit into this new era with grace.